What is book distribution? Well, no. This is not part of my field at all. I do know what it is. I have done it some 44 years ago, 43 years ago. When I first came, our regular activity in the temple was at 9 o'clock, everybody departed the temple to go chant downtown on the street and to distribute literature there. It began by book distribution on the street and would occasionally be interspersed with a kirtan party. When it looked like devotees were running low on energy, a kirtan party was started. There was, at that time, so it began at 9 o'clock in the morning. There was a break around the middle of the day. A devotee would arrive with lunch prasadam from the temple. All the devotees were out on the street. The only person that was back was the head cook, maybe one of the assistants of the head cook, and the pujari. These individuals would come in a van with prasadam, and the devotees would sit in a park and take prasadam. Sometimes this means, well, some years this meant there was like 100 people sitting in the park eating prasadam, all wearing saffron-colored cloth and various different colored saris. There weren't very many householders then. There were mainly brahmacharis and brahmachaриnis. This book distribution is presenting the knowledge of the Vedic culture and telling how one returns to Krishna. This is supposed to be the prime function of Krishna consciousness. It's not so prominent now, except some individuals are full-time engaged in it, but most of the initiated devotees in ISKCON are only rarely engaged in it. My difficulty is that I am by nature a very shy person. It's difficult for me to approach people, and so after spending 4 months of going on Sankirtan from 9 to 6, I distributed 1 book. And that was because the person invited me into their home and asked for the book. This is due to the shy nature. So I cannot really speak about book distribution. I know all the tricks and all that because when the Sankirtan devotees were sitting talking about their exploits on the street, guess who was serving them prasadam? And I'm sitting before you. So I know all the routines. I've practiced in the beginning for 4 months. I practiced those things. But after 4 months and a great deal of depression, the temple president said, you don't have to go out anymore. You just stay at the temple and clean, and when the devotees come, take care of them.